Jones. I'm a political leader, and I'm 51 years old. We've suffered many untold abuses at the hands of the King and Parliament for the past 10 years. From taxing us without our say to firing upon and killing innocent colonists at the tragic and unjust Boston Massacre. Gentlemen, the King and Parliament are 3,000 miles away. They don't know what goes on here or how we live. They've left us here for almost 150 years, and we've been doing just fine without them. Fellow colonists, we must not let the King and Parliament infringe upon our liberties. I say return the tea, the ship must go.
Yeah, you go.
My name is Francis Raj and I'm a ship owner. I'm 24 years old. I own the ship The Dartmouth, which is currently in the harbor filled with British tea. I see many of my friends here on both sides of the aisles. I don't mind if people disagree with me on politics, but I do mind when politics starts standing in my way of making a living. That's what's happening now. If anything happens to my ship, my business might be ruined.
I'm a leather dresser and I'm 35 years old. I think I'm one of the few patriots here whose business has been doing well. But that's only because we patriots boycotted English cloth and protest against the Stamp Act. Even though my business benefited from the Stamp Act, these taxes are ruining our lives here in the colonies. That's why I am against this tea tax. I believe it is man's right to be free and live with a just ruler, not an unfair tyrant like King George.
My name is Nathaniel Boyd. I own a drugstore. I have friends and do business with both patriots and loyalists. You know what I say about all this tea business? Big deal. So we have to pay some small 3p tax. Who cares? Life could be a lot worse if you ask me. 3 little pence are not worth worrying about. We've made a nice life for ourselves without the king bothering us. Let's just pay the tax so he keeps leaving us alone.
My name is John Singleton Copley. I am an artist, not a politician. Many of you here have asked me to paint your portraits. James Otis, Sam Adams, and my in-laws, the Clark family, to name just a few. I am friends with both patriots and loyalists, and I'm really caught in the middle of this tea tax issue. But since the patriots started a campaign of threats and violence, I can no longer remain in the middle. I think this violence must stop now.
My name is Benjamin Eads. I print Boston's leading newspaper, the Boston Gazette. When the Stamp Act was passed, I replaced the sign of the king on the front page of the newspaper with skull and crossbones. My paper speaks of the patriot cause every day. I even allow Sam Adams and James Otis and the rest of the Sons of Liberty to hold their meetings at my print shop. The tax on this tea may only be 3p, but what's stopping the king from making it 4p, 4 pounds, 10 pounds? Without a representative in Parliament, these taxes will continue to go up.
My name is Samson Salter Blowers. I am a lawyer and I'm 31 years old. The king does take care of us and he does listen to us. The king and Parliament have repealed all other taxes. As a lawyer, I know I would be paying a lot more taxes if I were living in England right now. In fact, most Englishmen are paying a lot more taxes to support the government of England than we are. And we are complaining over a little 3p. I think it's a small price to pay to support our government.
She's in there right now. Hang on, don't go on. Wait a second.
I'm 36 years old and I'm a merchant. The king and parliament are treating us like second-class citizens, forcing us to buy British goods. For that reason, I am proud to say, even though I consider myself an honest man, I gladly smuggle wine and other non-British goods into Boston. I am the richest man in Boston, but I will not pay for this tax because I think the King and Parliament have no right to tax us without our say in the matter. We need to demand our full rights as English citizens without reservation. Gentlemen, Parliament is coming a violent attack on the liberties of the colony.
My name is Jonathan Sewell. I'm an Attorney General and I'm 45 years old. This tax issue has not only divided neighbors, but has also divided families. My brother-in-law, John Hancock, and I have terrible arguments over politics. As a lawyer, I believe that we must obey laws. As an Englishman, I believe that we must obey the King and Parliament. Our laws are made to keep order and peace. You Sons of Liberty constantly break our good laws, and now, life in Boston has become dangerous. If you disagree with people, talk to them. We are all Englishmen. We must be able to solve our differences without the threat of violence.
I'm a teacher, and I'm not popular with my students because I use the ruler freely. I'm not against all taxes, only the unfair ones. This tea tax is unfair because we do not get our vote on it. I think we should be able to tax ourselves so that that money can go directly to maintaining life here in the colonies.
My name is John Lastrow. I'm a minister. I think peace is the most important thing here. The Patriots say life here in the colonies is not perfect. No. But our lives are quite good. We have built a great town here and a great community. I do not want to see a community of friends, neighbors, relatives breaking apart over this tax issue. I fear that bloodshed is ahead of us. Life will be a whole lot worse if violence starts roaming our streets.
My name is Captain Eisenberg McIntosh. As the first captain of the Liberty Tree, I led the riot that destroyed the Lieutenant Governor's house, and I am proud of it. We've been talking to the King and the Parliament for almost 10 years now, but they still haven't listened. We will not pay for our soldiers that we didn't ask for. We will not pay for the debts of the British East India Company, and we will not pay a tax we didn't have to send in. The time for talk is over. I say we threaten those loyalists with our lives.
My name is Joseph Palmer. I am a merchant and I'm 57 years old. He is a big business here in the colonies, and I used to earn a good living for my family and me by selling it. I am very angry about what is going on here in Boston. The king is wrong to choose just 7 men to sell the tea. Those merchants are going to make money, but what about those of us who weren't chosen? How can I be loyal to the king when his unfair law is ruining my business?
My name is Francis Green. I was born and raised in Pennsylvania. I'm proud to say and studied at Harvard. Worked with humanity. I helped to organize the soldiers of Boston. Now I own a shop. People used to come to my shop, but now the British goods to buy British goods. But now the boycott is running my business. Politics ideas are fine, but we have to eat, wear clothes, and listen. The Patriots and our politic ideas are getting in the way of the rest of us colonists just trying to make a living. I think you should stop your troublemaking so we can get on with our lives.
My name is William Brattle. I think the Patriots should stop complaining about the so-called monopoly of British goods. It is not monopoly, it's supporting your own people. I am proud to be an Englishman, a member of the Governor's Council. If I have to choose between buying two things, I will always choose the British-made item. I say the Patriots should stop whining and realize their life is good here in the colonies, and should let such a little thing as 3 pence worry us.
I am George Roberts Hall Hughes. I'm George Roberts Hall Hughes. I'm a shoemaker and I'm 31 years old. This tax is more dangerous than the other taxes because it gives the British East India Company a monopoly on the tea trade in the colonies. What about our right to free trade? If we allow one company to have trading rights on tea, Parliament might do the same thing with sugar or coffee. Gentlemen, we cannot let the King and Parliament trick us like this.
My name is Isaac Winslow Clark. I'm a merchant and I'm 30 years old. As one of the 7 tea merchants, my life and the life of my family have come under constant attack. We have had our homes attacked with bricks and our windows broken. Why would we have to suffer for being loyal to the king? It was unreasonable for the Patriots to ask us to send the tea back to England. This is our business and world. And would surely result in our physical run. I say the Patriots should stop these unruly mobs and abate by the laws of King George and Parliament.
My name is Isaac Royale, and I'm a member of the Governor's Council, and I'm 54 years old. I'm a member of the Governor's Council, and I support the King. Everyone who knows, but may not want to admit it, that we want lots of French and Indian war if the King has sent those soldiers to help us. We are all Englishmen, and all Englishmen pay taxes. We need to contribute our fair share. I think 3 pence is a low price to pay for the support and protection of the soldiers.
My name is John Scoleg. I am a merchant and I'm 58 years old. As a member of the town council, I hope for a compromise between the 7 tea merchants and the townspeople. However, by being stubborn and refusing to send the tea back to England, you tea merchants cannot expect the good people of Boston to be patient any longer. The British East India Company and Parliament cannot control the colony just for their own benefit. This monopoly and this tax are wrong.